Hello my dudes, dudettes, and everything in between. Welcome back to Clyde's Games, and we are here at Camp Drybone now. We are about to start our investigation into the disappearances of people yet again. We are, apparently according to this game, we are now done being adventurers and we are going to become private investigators. Like, at this rate with how many missing people we have to keep searching for, yeah. We're PI at this point. I, Isambard, here to search for the missing folk, I take it. Menphilia sent word that an adventurer fitting your description would be along. She also warned us to be wary of the Amalja. It seems we knew who the culprits are at the very least. Now, I bear no official title at this camp, but the people here have come to look to me for leadership. You have my word that I'll do all I can to help see the victims safely returned. That's noble. Doubt you're gonna be much help, but that's noble. Isambard of Camp Drybone is seeking help to solve a mystery of missing persons. Let us get right into it then. Menphilia names the Amalja culprits in all this. You would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied on these lands by Amalja hands. The flames burn where they might, but their light cannot stay the darkness in all places at all times. There have been brutal murders of callers at the Church of Saint Adama, Ladama, innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. The poor souls deserve a proper burial. I would see to the dead before mongrels catch their scent, but I know not if the Amalja still linger. Would you secure the remains for me, friend? You will find them on the eastern road. 12 willing, you may even come to learn something of what the Amalja seek in this area. So he's gonna make me go and pick up corpses, you know. Cause that's not disgusting at all. For all I know, they could be coronavirus corpses. And I ain't got my mask on. But it's right over here. Oh, that was a hard hit. But then again, we are like seriously over leveled. Alrighty. Let's pick up the corpses and help coronavirus spread. Hello, my dude. Please ignore my cough. It is good to see you return. Were you able to secure the remains of our fallen? Yep. I love how they make the bodies flowers in inventory. They don't look like body bags or anything. No, they're flowers. With the bodies given back proper to the earth, the souls will find their way across to the other side. You have done a noble deed this day. I thank you. Now then, what of the Amalja? Did you see any? Surely such massive monstrosity as they cannot conceal their presence, much less take their quarry unawares. Ah, so there were Amalja remaining after all. I feared as much. Their part in the lowborn disappearing is all but confirmed, but I sense there is more to this than meets the eye. The occasional Amalja raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great, and the questions too many. It would not surprise me in the least to learn of another hand in this. But whose? Countless travelers pass through Drybone every day, and even if it were one among them, how would we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? Isambard aims to turn this investigation to the common folk. What say we turn it on to the common folk themselves? It may be among them that we find the reasons for these vanishings. 12 forbid it be so. There is a merchant by the name of Ungus, who was born here in Drybone and grew up in the Golden Bazaar. rough character, but he knows the people here better than anyone else. I'd wager he's at the inn, quaffing away the day's earnings. Here, I'll write a note for you to show him, else he's not like to speak to you. Sounds like a lovely guy. Wait a minute. That seems familiar. Oh my god, it's that dude. That annoying asshole. What? Gods be damned, you're the bloody adventurer who threatened me back in Ul'dah. What in the seven hells do you want with me now? Well, see this letter? You're supposed to help me. Dear friend, missing people, please help. Yours, Amazon Bard. Folk around here are as wary as they come. They'll turn tail and run if you so much as pass wind nearby. That's because of the corona, my dear. Played them all for fools and coaxed some hard labor out of them, I did. If anything, they're even more timid than before. Well, with all the disappearances, you can talk to them yourself if you don't believe me. It's fine, I will. Don't need you. Hey, hungry beggar. Please, sir, just leave me be. I'm trying to help you. Okay, just walk off in the middle of a conversation. Devious derelict. I have nothing to say but this. If I'll take who or whatever's been feeding off us lowfolk. You're a potato. Feeding off you is natural. What do you want from me? I don't know anything, I swear. Please don't kill me. You aren't worth killing. Ungust. Just as I told you, wasn't it? The whole lot of them are terrified. There's been talk of folk getting abducted, but if you ask me, they simply up and move on to a better place. This place isn't exactly Costa del Sol, if you know what I'm saying. Costa del Sol is like a beach resort in this game. Well, that was useless and a waste of time. Welcome back, Clive. Have you learned aught of import? Nada. Not a thing. I see. I suppose I should have expected as much from Ungos. Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. The common folk are nothing if not fervent in their religious beliefs. Perhaps if they speak freely to their gods, then the clergy may know something of use. So, that's a lot better. I'm gonna actually wear that. I want to see what that looks like for a while. And the bard would like you to learn what you can from the clergy. So we're gonna trick the churchy people into telling us stuff. Ooh, I'm down for that. If we would know what the common folk speak of to their gods, we've no better place to ask at the Church of Saint Adama Lendama. It is a small and humble church found to the northwest of here. And so long as you are headed there, might I ask you to deliver this embalmed corpse? A morbid request, I grant you, but it must be borne to burial, and I trust no more than you to see it done. Seek out a man named Marquis. He tends to the graves of the injured. He will tell you where the body is to be interred. This guy really likes just having me handle all the corpses, doesn't he? If I get corona, it's gonna be because of him. I guarantee you. Okay, going over here. Hello, my dude. I've got this coronavirus corpse for you. I am Marquis. Yes, a body. Of course, there have been so many bodies of late. I apologize, sir. If you seek a place of burial, then there is an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the path and lay him to rest there. Ooh, he gets a grave with a view. Oh, he fancy. Ooh. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. That's really pretty. That's really cool. Pretty? May they walk in Thal's realm. Yeah. Tell me what I want to know. What? Missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help you. But maybe Sister Orson can. She has been kind to me. Everyone, has been so kind. I don't know why though. Pardon me. You'll find Sister Orson within the church walls. Okie dokie. Guess you weren't completely useless. I hear you have done us a service in burying a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to Isambard when next you see him. You seek knowledge of missing drybone inhabitants. It is true I am closer to the people than any other in the Order. I confide in them, and they in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper, Thal, I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything pertinent, I will be sure to share the information with you. I only wish Marquis would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep. Indeed, he seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. That seems preferable, honestly. As long as I don't touch him. While tragic, I fear such behavior ill befits the church. I received word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man called Thancred, I believe, took offense at his conduct. I must have words with Marquis, and soon. Thancred took offense at something? I don't know if that's true. He doesn't strike me as the type to get offended by little things. Thank you, Clive. A burial is no easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn aught of the missing common folk? You've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, Clive? Yes, sir. A pleasure, my dear Isambard. The name is Thancred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I too spoke with Ungus more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to his notion of the common folk speaking their secrets only to those in service to the gods. Protestation, prayer, penance, abject deeds done behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. Who better to take the pious unawares than she who takes confession? The good Sister Orson herself? Orson? She wouldn't. She couldn't. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend. And you would be wise to keep an eye to this rose. Still, the Lich Keeper Marquis. I'd swear to 12 I've seen his face somewhere before. Maybe you have, but I mean that's not really our concern at the moment, Thancred. We're still trying to find people, remember? Alright, Isambard is concerned about the questions surrounding Sister Orson's integrity. Sister Orson cannot be. I mean, you'd be surprised what people do. Though she is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own, and that is not uncommon to see her speaking to the children, but no, it could not be. She. Could it? I grow weary of the suspicions. I know there is one child in particular that she is fond of. Pray seek out the boy, Clive, and see if you cannot glean something from him about Orson's activities. Yeah, I don't know. I don't seem like she's the type, but you never know what's going on in people's head. Even in real life, especially nowadays, like people are crazy. And up here, yep, this way. They've been doing all kinds of things, stupid things. Oh, that's a pretty, pretty sky. That is a very pretty sky. And no, I wasn't looking up Clive's butt, you perverts. I was looking at the sky. Ah, what kind of person do y'all take me for? Fate complete. I did nothing. Go ahead and unlock this chocobo key. For no reason, but you know. Alrighty. Uncombed urchin. Of all the ways for you to describe an urchin, you go with uncombed, but okay. Please help. Sister Orson went out all on her own and hasn't come back. She always reads to me right here about Thal and the Order and the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it. But what if the monster outside hurt her? Please find her. Fine. I guess I'll find her, even though I'm supposed to be investigating her. Hello, my dear. Hello, people. And you're both dead. Yeah. Oh, I love dots. Being able to damage people without directly interacting with them. You're the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child. Yes, well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It is a ring given him by his mother before she passed. I will receive it safely back to him. And now we gotta go talk to Ithaca. If she's doing that, then there's no way she's the one who's kidnapping people. If she's willing to put herself in such danger just to get a child's trinket back. Mr. Orson was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar. Gods forfend, I will secure a room at the inn for her should she require any rest. Searching for the mementos of orphans and risking her own well-being in the doing was certainly not the dastardly deeds Thancred would have us believe, and we're of like mind, my dude. And I leveled up again. Isabard seems to have a message for you from Thancred. I am well glad I received that in-room from Sister Orson. It seems she received greater injuries from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she is expected to make a full recovery. But now onto the matter at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he will be waiting at the Amaja encampment to the southeast. I pray the two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. So rather than like wait for me to come back, Thancred just goes on ahead? How dare he leave me behind? I thought we had a connection. But that's okay. I'll go to him. Oh, this way. There he is. There's Thancred. I can see that pretty butt face from a mile away. Ah, there you are, Clive. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about good Sister Orson. Isambard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. But, false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. Whilst following Sister Orson near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Amaja caught my eye. I tracked them as far as this encampment, but, well, let us say that I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Clive. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? I guess. But why me, not you? Ugh, such like a man. Always leaving the work to someone else. But a good thing about being overleveled is these people want to attack me on sight. What's the level? We're level 19 now. Okay. Queer leaflet. My kind of leaflet. And that was a poor joke. Here you go. Well, did anything tickle your fancy? You have no idea. Oh, you mean in the Amalja camp? Yeah, this leaflet. See the wealth of knowledge to the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? And these bits about Natal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the order penned this. Pray take this to the end at Camp Drybone. Let us see what Sister Orison makes of it. Let's just fast travel. I know I'm using a bit more money, but it's a lot quicker than just running back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Oh, there you are. Excuse me. My savior comes again. To what do I owe the honor this day? Well, we found this, like, queer leaflet, and he's saying it's a clue. I'm saying it's just a leaflet for people like me. What is this? Blasphemous! These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the order, of that I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the order to deceive the people? Okay, I'll give you that one. That one was a clue, but I'm still saying it was for us, no matter what. The plot thickens, Clive. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There is no doubt an irony in there somewhere. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard that what we have learned here. Alright, fine. I'll be your messenger boy, with a smile on my face. Isambard! Posing as a priest? To think. These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Clive. I shall keep my eyes and ears open, now more than ever. You do that. You do that. Isambard wants to help you identify and apprehend the false priest. Now it's about time you actually be helpful for once, you old man. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, and soon more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises. Yeah, he used a queer leaflet. It like threw me off so hard. Let Clive and me serve like one of those posing as an impoverished soul in need of succor. I dare to hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in battle, really, I couldn't tell. But I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, as long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. I want to know what the stains are, please. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Thancred, we want to know what the stains are before we take them. Listen, Clive. So as to lay the foundation for our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard has lent us, and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. Alright, I'll follow the plan of that beautiful brain of yours. But I gotta wear ugly crap. So, gotta wear this, and I gotta wear this. Ugh, I look ugly. Who am I kidding? I look fabulous. No, I'm just kidding. I hate this. Greetings, good sir. Is there aught I might assist you with? Yeah, give me money. Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you could rejoin your fellows out at the pond north of Sandgate? Sure. I mean, I was expecting a little bit more help than that from a stranger, but... I preach the teachings of Azima, the warden. Hast thou come to partake of the honey of her wisdom? Nope. I came for money. Azima is keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to this light, thy needy child. Hey, whoa, let's not throw names here. And thou shalt want for naught till the end of days. I'm needy, but not for you. Adelstein. I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. Now, get out of here so I can finish my story. Rude. Probably didn't even speak 2 words to you. Hey, you're part of the Immortal Flames. You'll be nice, right? And you are? Another refugee, by the looks of you. The Immortal Flames have neither work nor coin for your life. Be gone and see to it you don't make a nuisance of yourself. Wow, people are really rude to poor folk, dear God. I'm not expecting them to throw their entire fortune at me, but dear God. What is it? God, not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind out by that muddy pond of yours at Drybow? So that's twice we've heard of some kind of like pond or encampment. We should probably go there. Thancred, I have learned stuff. You have quite a knack for being a nuisance, Clive. Thank you, I try so hard. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. And though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate, to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place. Rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Sounds like a romantic place, Thancred. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Oh, yeah, good place for that too. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. But I have better fitting clothes. Clothes that really show off my assets. But fine. Gonna be just right over here, right around here somewhere. A fine evening for catching a false priest, wouldn't you say? Yeah, not bad, not a bad night. You look absolutely smashing, Clive. Oh, you flirt. Positively dressed for deception. Well, that's how dates go, right? All that's left then is to wait for our quarry to appear. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. When I read that, the Ursula's voice came into my head. Oh my god. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the Order of Nathal, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of Nald. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. Penury? Well, is it the same as the queer leaflet? Hmm. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you have you would have made a god's awful mummer, Ungust. Oh my god, it's that asshole that was a... Oh my god. What? How'd you know? You bastard tricked me. Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I am a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Imalja raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them, few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, and so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Imalja in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands? Of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the schedule for crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Imalja. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence. You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you're not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak! No. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of a lifetime and not even see a fraction of what the Imaja pay me. You sacrifice innocence so that you could line your own pockets. As I push my own money deeper in my pockets. Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Yeah, you tell him. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. Yeah, you ain't going nowhere. Ugh, not you again. Were you the one leaking Immortal Flames patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that, I swear. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth. But no matter, there'll be time enough to learn the truth. Sob, sob, cry, cry, ha ha, I kick you. Clive, be a good man and take word of the developments to Menphilia, would you? I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. Adepts are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Alrighty, while you work him over, I guess I'll go ahead and go all the way to Menphilia. Luckily, a new thing they added was a Vesper Bay Aetheryte ticket, which allows me to instantaneously teleport straight to Vesper Bay. Unfortunately, I do have a very limited amount of them, so I should use them sparingly. But yeah, did y'all see that coming? Ungust was the guy who was selling everyone. But thank you guys for watching. That's all I got time for you today. So I hope I'll see y'all next time.